Hi guys, and welcome to the Rocket League Replays YouTube channel. Today, we want to present a video replay of the match between Team Limitless and G2 Stride during the Rocket League World Championship 2024. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
We are ready to go for game number 1 of the RLCS World Championship.
This is it, and the tournament favorites G2 looking to start off strong against the massive underdogs Limitless.
Here we go. Game number 1, Manfield Night, brought to you by Progressive. What can Limitless bring to the table? Are our G2 going to rock and roll and try and set the pace for what they hope to be a third run at a World Championship?
Oh, I'll tell you what, not a bad start from Limitless, looking mechanical with the flip resets. G2 do have plenty of defenders back. That's something we always expect to see from G2. Follow-up challenges, something they're extremely good at. Like Gibbs mentioned, they're the #1 defense in the world. Limitless are starting off on the offensive end. They're going to test that.
The question for me when it comes to Limitless is how brave are they willing to be? That first player going, yes, they can go and be mechanical. He can do whatever he wants. That next player up, that is where the decisions will have to be made in this series. We already see Snowy. He's got 0 boost, so this shouldn't trouble Beast Mode. It's not all too much. Atomic locks it back down. Beast Mode takes over. Beast Mode infield to Atomic, and to die for keeps it out. Beast Mode will go for a second, and he has turned it in. 1-0.
That looked like a great save to force one extra shot from G2, but so often there is one extra shot. Sweaty looks like he thought that was going to bounce up and maybe stay closer to the back wall. He committed to the back wall there to try and defend. It didn't do that. It kicked back out towards Beast Mode, and G2 do slot those.
Limitless will have to pull out something very special indeed if they are going to get past this defense. 2 players committed. Sweaty can't afford to make any mistakes. He does not. Demo as well. Lovely cut of rotation, though, from Atomic. Recognized the danger, covered it incredibly. Daniel clears long, and Sweaty just has to cut across.
Oh, that's a tough touch. He's actually lost control there, Sweaty, but it didn't go too badly for Limitless. You've got to be so careful trying to bring the ball down like that. It can go immediately wrong if you don't get it right. I'm sure all of you watching know how that feels. I do. I definitely do. I'm thinking, I'll just control this. Oh no, I've lost control, haven't I? It's gone.
Probably not too much of that later on this week, Johnny boy. A lot of people looking forward to seeing what exactly you can do on the field.
Don't even worry about it, Shogun. I'm not going to attempt anything as tricky as that. It's going to be simple.
The place is well known.
Just going to be simple as you like. Beast Mode, not enough time there to get the shot on target. That's a nice touch middle by Daniel. Limitless are holding their own quite well, though, here. The 1 goal G2 did score. Limitless put up some resistance, and Limitless have been looking a little bit threatening. Beautiful stealing challenge there by Snowy. But G2 are playing this one extremely disciplined. They're not just sending the house on every attack. They're keeping the rotation nice and tight. Showing the respect to Limitless and making sure that they get the job done with as many clean sheets as possible. Gibbs did mention he thinks Limitless will score 3 or more goals. I mean, we've had half a game, so we're kind of cheating here, but what do you think the real number is going to be, Shogun?
I'll say 2.
Okay.
I'm going to be somewhat harsh.
I kind of agree with you, honestly. I think, yeah, 2 is a good shot. I'm going to say G2 clean sheet this game. I think they're going to just close it out.
Yeah, I think they both come in the 3rd game. That's where
that's a good shout.
Thinking it's going to happen. If they are going to do it, though, I think Limitless are going to find a little bit more success. They are usually the first man to sort of go for a bit of a play and then immediately send them for demos. Just haven't found success yet with the physical gameplay. Ooh. But if they can, might force G2 to panic. That first touch, though, from Sweaty, that's really let him down. Yeah,
he got back to it really well, though, and this is good for Limitless. Snowy now with a chance to get something started. That's a dangerous bounce off the back corner. Demo as well, but G2 always have that extra player back, and it's a counter-attack from G2. 2-0. Limitless overstepped the mark.
G2 just looking so fluid at the moment. Beast Mode already waiting for it, knew exactly where the pass was going to be, and there is the stat padding. Didn't exactly need to be secured, but Daniel will take it.
Well, Limitless have looked competitive so far, but that's not what they want to be hearing from us. They want to hear how impressive their goals were and how impressive it is that they're leading, not trailing by a respectable margin. These guys do take it extremely seriously, boot camping before events, just like all of the best teams in the world do. The one thing I have been impressed from Limitless so far is their boost management. They've not been boost starved. They've really been keeping their boost in healthy totals. That's extremely difficult against G2. We see G2 regionally very often boost starving some of the best teams in North America, just swarming them and just making them play on 12 to 0 boost, even 20-ish as a max. for a long time. Haven't really seen that problem for Limitless in this game.
No, my only issue I got right now with Limitless is every single play is an air dribble. It can work, but it can't be every single thing, because G2 are going to be perfectly fine with that, and you would often say second man up will be the better positioned.
Yeah, it's what you do after that. That's really where Limitless have to be first to that next ball, because you're going to assume that most of your air dribbles are getting challenged successfully by G2, so you need a follow-up.
Surely somebody, there you go.
On here. Yeah, G2, demo, goal for 3-0. And game one is going exactly according to plan for them. We've mentioned a few times, game differential does, of course, matter in the Swiss format. So they're trying to win 3-0 here. 3-1 and 3-2 could give G2 more difficult matches further on in the tournament. Limitless looking to pick up as many games as possible here. It doesn't really know. It's not only the main objective, of course, to win the series, but secondary objective, get some game.
Especially for people joining us for their first ever RLCS event, maybe have not seen how Swiss works before. Limitless are not out. They're not even close to out if they do lose this series. Same for G2. Not even that close to getting through to top 8. There is a long, long process to get through.
Oh, shot.
This is feeling longer and longer for Limitless. But for Limitless, as you mentioned, getting a game is the big priority here. Because I do believe they are coming into this as the lowest seed, since they are playing against G2. If they can take at least one win, they would then go above any team in this first round that loses 0-3.
Yeah, so Limitless, if they get swept in this round against G2, will face the best performing team who also lost in round 1. And most of us are expecting that to be one of the teams from the Spacestation KC match. That's probably the match of this round. At least the most up in the air. Nobody really knows who's going to win that, with KC being out of the LAN scene for a while now. Spacestation looking impressive. We've also got matchups like Oxygen versus BDS. Oxygen might be coming in here carefree, no pressure this time around. Looks like G2 are going to farm a little bit more statistics, so Daniel making it 5-0. For the early part of this series, though, early part of this game, I should say, it was quite an impressive stand by Limitless, who are causing G2 a couple of problems with their air dribbles. But once G2 realize that that's all that's coming their way, mainly get a mid-air 50-50 or one outplay followed by G2 getting the ball with their second challenge for free. I just want to see Limitless drive into the ball and low 50 it. Just complete ground game. Let's just switch it up. We've gone aerial game last game. Let's just go ground game. G2 might even pre-jump nothing. And just low 50. Try and low 50 it back to your teammate. Try and go for a low 50 over a high challenge. I think that could be a really efficient way to get the same thing. Oh, what save? Hold on a second. Where did Tadaifor come from? That looked like it's going to be another G2 1-0. It might still be. It will. Daniel again on the scorecard. But these saves from Tadaifor are impressive.
It seems to have been part of the identity of every single G2 squad that we've ever seen, just how free-flowing they are. Once they get offensive pressure, the next player up, the next player up, the next player up. They have never struggled to maintain that possession.
In a matchup like this, I think G2, they can game plan to just give each other space on the pitch. They know that they are not going to need to race into the ball against a team like, let's say, Falcons, who play very closely together on the pitch, and you need your second challenge to come in immediately. Otherwise, it maybe won't arrive in time. Versus Limitless, who are not quite as quick. You don't need to do that. You could just spread out, cover more areas of the pitch, and that's much easier to play with. It's a good thing to try if you and your teammates online are struggling. Just spread out more. It's much easier to play with each other if you're spreading out more. The only problem is it's also easier to play against. But G2 are not too worried about that. I think they're just trying to make it easy for themselves. Not really concerned about how Limitless are feeling on the pitch.
Good infield pass, but G2, their rotation at the moment is just leave somebody on the opposite side of the field, let everyone else just cover it. Now Atomic pops the ball up, goes over. Snowy's got him covered. Snowy's taking a bit of time here, and this is where Limitless need to have a little bit more to them, because that third man had to stop in the middle of the field, and that just makes the demo so easy.
Oh, nice back pass by Atomic, beast mode. Bringing it down. I'm going to talk about Limitless maybe being the team who want to use the ground game a bit more. Beast mode there opted for it on a play that he could have taken into the air. That just shows, as a third man in the position, Beast Mode's just taking no risks. They don't have to take risks. They are by far the stronger team in this matchup. They're, the power rank #1 team in the tournament.
I'm very curious. It was 1.6 for G2. Yeah, and it wasn't either of us that didn't put them first.
Good point. Who did that? We need to find out. We need to investigate who didn't power rank G2 #1.
Wait, Punk. I know you're listening back there. You know who that was. You can check up on it as G2 make it 2-0. Looking comfortable.
That's a good finish. I mean, Snowy knocked that into the back corner, making it difficult for Daniel to just get it on target with one touch, but no problem. Daniel just pops it in front of the net to himself, little center ball to himself, gets yet another goal. Daniel is absolutely farming for CJ's fantasy team.
Did CJ win last time? Who won last time?
No, I don't think so, did he?
CJ just seems to always win these things.
I don't think he won the fantasy though, surely not.
Hope not. So you come back out. Gibson's saying that they could probably get free. Right now, it's looking quite far away. Atomic Zero Boost just couldn't quite find the wave dash to get him close enough. Limitless are very often being caught with nobody back, but you're 2-0 down. 3-0, it makes very little difference at this point. You've got to go.
I think that if this keeps going the way it could, 2 goals is a decent guess because G2 might let loose a little bit, concede a couple and win something like 5-2, 6-2 in game 3 to sweep this. That is the way this looks like it's heading. I know a lot of you are thinking, wait, you guys are the commentators. Aren't you supposed to tell us both teams have a chance? Well, maybe that's a matter of opinion, but I'm going to be honest. I don't think Limitless, with the way that this series is going, are going to win a game.
It did peak very early. The opening 2 minutes looked very good. They look very well structured.
Yeah, there were definitely some good aspects.
They're trying to match G2's pace. It seems like that's the decision that they've made for the adjustment. I don't think it was the right decision. They can't match G2's pace. They've just got to sort of soak up the pressure and find the counter-attacking opportunity, as difficult as that is, and as much as you don't want to.
I would love to see a low 50 there from Sweaty. He's trying to flick it over one, but think about it. What's going to happen? Well, okay, maybe you flick it past the first player, but now the second G2 player is going to have it. They're all back. I just want to see a low 50 in that position, keep the ball, in a position that your follow-up players can actually drive onto. Because if you flick it past, I mean, now your teammates are playing catch-up, and the opponents are the players who are actually closer to them.
Oh, Atomic, can he do it? Oh my! Well, Sweaty will not allow us to see the answer to that question. But G2 playing some phenomenal Rocket League.
Just clean. I mean, this is just textbook. They're keeping everybody back. They're helping each other out in defense. They're following up on each other's challenges. And they are never overextending with zero boost. You'll notice that anytime G2 are committing heavily, well, at least rarely, they are going to try to keep a little bit of boost in the tank to recover quickly. Look at Daniel there, landed on the back wall with about 20. That's going to help him rotate right back into defense and help out his team. He actually did just get demoed, so he's not going to help not going to help anyone in that play. But yeah, G2 just not taking any risks. This is exactly how they should play this matchup. And it's what you come to expect from a team who have been so effective online or on land this season.
I certainly know where they want to be trying to block. Limitless.
Low 50.
Get one by the end of this. No, again, trying for the outplay.
I just want to see that low 50.
It would like to see what?
Little pinch mid pass. Oh, Snowy off the crossbars. Nearly a follow-up out of nowhere. Well, credit to them. I didn't think it was going to amount to anything, but it almost did. If they had got a goal there, that would have been a relevant goal as well, but it looks like G2 are on the road to another clean sheet.
I'm just saying, we do have the Falcons just out the corner of my eye warming up.
Oh,
they have got it! Well, there's one.
G2 in shambles. What a pass by Sweaty to die for
pre-jump. That is disgusting.
He's just slotted it past here with a pre-jump. What a goal by Limitless. Now they need a kickoff strat to go their way. Only 2 seconds means they probably have to hit it. Fakes are not going to be effective in this scenario. Yeah, they've tried a point-blank range fake with a close street behind it. It's worked. They're into the air. This is a real chance. Another pre-jump. Will it work? No. Limitless trying their best. That's a great effort, honestly, to get a chance with only 2 seconds remaining on the clock.
News in my ears, and I can see good news on my screen.
I want to talk about the coaches.
We'll get to it very soon, Johnny. We do have a second cast today, so maybe there is time. We did get into game number 3. Limitless against G2. And Limitless have 1 goal to their name. But Gibbs was saying he was expecting 3.
Yeah.
I was saying 2.
I like your prediction so far.
Are you changing away from 2 or sticking with me?
Oh, hold on. Let me update you in that second. I'm not sticking with you, Shogun. I'm going Gibbs. Limitless with another early goal. They scored 2 in a row. What a pass middle by to die for. G2 actually panic, and then Sway slots it underneath the bouncing Atomic.
I'm so happy for Limitless. I'm so upset for Johnny that he had to leave that.
Yeah, I'm going with Gibbs.
Oh, now am I now the bad guy that I'm
3 or more.
Almost hoping Limitless don't score again?
I think that makes you the baddie.
I think I am the baddie.
I love the ceiling challenges from Limitless. They're playing with confidence that, the fact they got counter-attacked earlier in the series, but in both games 1 and 2, doesn't seem to be causing them to go a little bit too defensive. Oh, what a drop-down pass, but excellently challenged by Sweaty. Follow-up is there for Limitless. Mid covered by Snowy. This is what Limitless wanted. This is what SSA wanted. I mean, really, if you ask most of the SSA fans, where's the game win going to come? They probably wouldn't have picked this match. I think they'd say, hey, fair enough, you know, a little warm-up game, real loss. But they are competitive with G2. Beast Mode forced to make another save that was headed towards the top left. Daniel's actually dumped it middle for Atomic, who's there. And now here comes Atomic down the middle. Challenged brilliantly by Tadai. Daniel's there for the follow-up shot. Oh, backflip by Sweaty, but it's not in.
Now Beast Mode off the wall. Takes the challenge. Sweaty gets there in time. Snowy decides to take the boost. But they end up regretting that. They are still stuck in the defensive side of the field. And Tadai just puts that straight back over to Atomic. Again, ever since you have mentioned this low challenge, I keep looking at just going, yeah, this situation would have benefited. Oh, would have benefited without a miss, would have benefited without being demoed, but they have still got away with it. Limitless, 1-0, 90 seconds played.
Well, maybe G2 coming off that tech timeout a little bit cold. Maybe they really just don't like mornings. It's starting to become more and more of a question. It's a huge, like too high, but not too high for Atomic. Too high for the goal, too high for the goalkeeper. Atomic gets to the end of it and ties the game.
It's just one of those things for Limitless. They just don't seem prepared for just how well G2 can hit the ball sometimes.
I mean, that's tough to read. Daniel ripped
You're not.
that. I don't think when Daniel flicked this, probably just said, whoa, sorry, that's too high. Oh, it's fine. Good play by me. Limitless still looking a lot better than most of the G2 fans, I'm sure, expected them to in this matchup. Tadai has been phenomenal for me. I think I love what I'm seeing from him in particular. Here he is with a chance to make something happen. Tough first touch, he makes it work. That'll do, you know. Getting an air dribble past one and forcing an awkward first touch from the next, that's a good trade.
G2, however, always happy to kind of lose out with that first player. It makes it easier for the second. Atomic now moves in. The wall, gonna take it, try and find the second touch, and not quite what he was expecting. But it has been all G2 ever since the kickoff was completed. Snowy, low 50. Here's the time, here's the time, here's
yes!
the time.
Low 50 again. Excellent. That's exactly what we want. It almost worked. I promise it almost worked. Never mind. I promised you that was a good idea. Hey, listen, you can't be too results-based with your analysis in Rocket League. Just because they got scored on doesn't mean it was a bad idea, ladies and gentlemen. He nearly, almost, got the ball to a teammate. Off the double low 50. Unfortunately, G2 are too good.
That is all Johnny Boy's fault.
Now do it again. Keep doing it. They'll never expect it.
I thought, instead of the Snowy, actually might be the aim for him, but Snowy's going to try and go the whole way by himself. Reset gained. That's kind of time that actually they had a player in position that maybe could have pre-jumped that. How far are Limitless willing to go? That was quite a dive in. And yeah, this is where it goes wrong for you, because Daniel will turn on the style. 3-1.
Daniel has just played that so perfectly. Chip into the middle, off the wall, and then a pre-flip to shoot it into the open net. That's just too good, too fast from G2. And it has been Daniel today who really has been the standout player. Getting the goals, getting the outplays. We saw him do a little bit more heavy lifting at the Esports World Cup in the absence of Beast Mode. Now that Beast Mode's returned, Daniel continuing to play with that same level.
Beast Mode does leave it for Daniel and then gets demoed for his troubles. Over to the wall again. It's just, you don't need to hit it that time. There is an occasion where you can just let the ball roll a little bit further. Take that challenge. Good half volley. Does hit the ceiling, so it makes life easier for Atomic. Reset. Doesn't need it because he's now going to try and follow up that challenge. In comes Daniel. Tries to add one more. It was directly had to die for. Limitless. You need 2 goals in the next minute. They will drop to the lowest seed heading into the next round. Snowy. Oh, that could have pitched anywhere.
Limitless are still pressing, of course. Looking to cause G2 some problems. The Dickies wanted the little chip double tap there, but Atomic was well positioned to react to it. Didn't go as high as Dickies wanted. Still, overall, are we impressed with what we've seen from Limitless? I think this is a step in the right direction, a big step in the right direction. G2 are just a different level. Oh, hold on a second here. Oh, what a jump by Sweaty!
What a hit!
Oh, Gibbs is right, they got at least 3 goals, but look at the power Sweaty just generated. That is such a A technical, awkward aerial shot off the wall. Top bids. And they're back within one.
You can see it from Atomic's card. Just absolutely shocked that he's able to get it that far. Thought he had the near post covered. He did. Unfortunately for you, it's not over there. 20 seconds. Can Limitless send this to OT?
That was an insane kickoff again. The close, that fake into the point-blank range cheat. And they've got G2 in a bit of a scramble off the back of it. Sweaty looking to keep this in the danger area. Snow, he can pop this middle. No, he can't. Beast mode too quick for him. Final chance for Limitless, or they are going to be sent to the 0-1 round.
That will drop too far away from Limitless. G2 have got the job.